lot of us stick to name brand products because that's what we're used to buying. But that may not always be the best decision. In some cases, store brands cost half of what we're used to paying, and they're just as good. Jimmy Rhodes shows us what to buy at the top of the list.
Groceries are among a family's biggest monthly expenses. Consumer expert Lisa Lee Freeman says store brands can help.
There's some of the best deals at the supermarket, if you follow my rules.
All right, well, let's go. We start in my happy place to find out rule number 1. We're in my favorite aisle in the store, the cereal aisle. Which of Lisa's rules applies here?
Rule number 1 is always give those store brands a try. Store brands are often made by the same manufacturers as the big brands, and they often taste the same or even better than the big brands.
And store brands can take a bite out of organic food costs, especially packaged organics, which can be up to 400% more expensive than conventional. Cascading Farms, it's a raisin brand. I've eaten it, I love it. You're saying I should try O Organics raisin brand, which is their store brand.
That's right, it's 40% cheaper.
Yeah, it's the difference between 30 cents per ounce and 50 cents per ounce.
So that's a no-brainer to me.
This one's going back on the shelf. This one's going into the cart. Our next stop is the pharmacy section for rule number 2. What's your next rule?
Always buy the store brand when the ingredients are exactly the same or very similar. And that's the case when it comes to over-the-counter drugs.
All right, well, let's take a look at Advil. Costs $6.49 regular price. The store brand ibuprofen, $2.99.
That's right, that's less than half the price, and it's the exact same drug.
Is that just the generic drugs, or is this everywhere?
This is everywhere in the store. If you see ingredient lists that are very similar or even exactly the same, always buy the store brand.
So this one's going back on the shelf. This one's going in my cart. Finally, we head to the wine for Lisa's 3rd rule for shopping the store brands.
Many supermarkets have their own brands of wine that you won't see anywhere else, and they're really pretty decent, and most of them are $10 or even less.
It can be hard to tell what the store brands are, so you might have to ask. Okay, so I see here is their private label, and it's quite a bit less. This one's regular price, 22 bucks. This one's 9 bucks.
That's right.
And they're both Cabernets, but wine is such a particular thing with taste. What if I don't like it?
And that's rule number 3, ditch the losers. Always return store brands you don't like. Almost every store will take them back, even if they're opened. Just keep the receipt.
So lose the big brands to save. The 3 rules for shopping store brands are at the top of the list.